So this is my answer for question 1 of review question chapter 6. So first of all, you must know that there are 5 steps that we should know. So the first step is we need to identify what is the hypothesis. So hash 0 is null hypothesis and hash 1 is alternative hypothesis. So in the question, it has mentioned that the null hypothesis equal to 8 and the alternative hypothesis not equal to 8. So you need to write this at the first step. So the second step is significance level. So significance level also have told at the question, in the question. So you just need to write it alpha equal to 0.01. So if the question doesn't give you the significance level, so you just need to write the alpha equal to 0.05. Okay, so settle step 1 and step 2. So we move on to the step 3. So the step 3 is test statistics. Okay, for this question we know that the n, or also known as the data, the data have more than 30, which is 50. So it is more than 30, so we need to use z. Okay, we need to use z, and here for the standard deviation we use the symbol delta. So this is the formula: z equal to mean for sample minus mean for population divided by delta divided by square root n. Okay, so you just put the number in this formula. So mean for sample is 7.8 and mean for population is 8. So delta is 0.5. It has mentioned at the question, so 0.5, and the n is 50. So just use your calculator and you will find the answer is negative 2.828. So this is our test statistic. Okay, so we settle step 1, step 2, and step 3. We move on to step 4. So the step 4, we need to mention the critical region. Okay, critical region. So this, okay, if the symbol is not equal, we know that this question is two-tail. Okay, this is two-tail. So here we need to write z alpha divided by 2 because it has two tail. If it just one tail, you just write z alpha. Okay, so alpha is 0.01, right? So write it 0.01 divided by 2 and you get this. Actually this is not that important, you just remember how to write it. Okay, yeah, the important part is you need to know this significance level, and you need to know is it two tail or one tail. So this one is two tail and then this one is 0.01. So you need to find 0.01 at the table and find the two tail 0.01. and as we know the data is more than 30, so we just look at the bottom row, the infinity one. Okay, because it has more than 30, so you can get this answer, this number, which is 2.576. Okay, after that, after you found this number at the table, you need to sketch this graph. Okay, sketch this graph. So this question is two tail, right? So you need to you need to write it like this, two tail, because two tail, so you need to write it here and also here. Okay, so what is the name of this area? The name of this area is rejection region HO. Okay, which means it is null hypothesis also here. Okay, here this part and this part is the number that we got from the table. Okay, we need to write it here and here. Okay, why here negative and why positive? You must know that the right side is positive and the left side is negative. Okay, so here the number that we got from the step 3, you need to assume where is the location. Okay, so it is negative 2.828. so you see here, this is negative 2.576, right? So it will be area here, right? So here I put here, so negative 2.828. so as you can see, the test statistic that we got is located at the rejection region HO. So step 5, you just say, making a decision, is it your HO, which is null hypothesis, is rejected or not rejected. So for this question, you can see it is located at the rejection region, right? So my decision is reject HO. So that's all. So this is my answer for chapter 7, quick check 7.3, which is we need to draw the T diagram. Okay, so the question 2, it has mentioned that there are 3 candidates, which is Mr. Chong, Mr. Yang, and Mr. Long. So I put it here, A is Mr. Chong, B is Mr. Yang, and C is Mr. Long. So the question also mentioned that there are have a probability of 1. So you need to plus another information, which is loose. Okay, so I put W equal to 1, so W here is loose. Okay, so there are 3 candidates. Okay, so 3 candidates, so you need to draw 3 arrows here. So this is for A, this is for B, and this is for C. So PA, which is probability A, equal to 0.15. This has mentioned in the question. So PB equal to 0.55 and PC equal to 0.30. Okay, so as you can see, if you plus this number, all of this number, you will get 1. Okay, so if you plus all of this number, you will get 1. So after you draw the 3 arrows, for each section, for each section, you must divide it by 2. Okay, so which is 1 and loose. A 1 and loose, B 1 and loose, and C 1 and loose. Okay, so for A1, okay, for Mr. Chong, the probability Mr. Chong to win for this question is 0.5. So for the probability for Mr. Chong to lose is 0.5 also, because this number plus this number must be 1. Okay, must be 1. Okay, so 1 minus 0.5, we will get 0.5 also. So for B, the probability of Mr. Yang to win is 0.65. Meanwhile, the probability for Mr. Yang to lose is 0.35, because this plus this, it will become 1. Okay, for the C is the probability for Mr. Long to win is 0.4, and on the other hand, the probability for Mr. Long to lose is 0.6. So 0.4 plus 0.6, it will also become 1. So here must be 1, and each section must be 1 also. Okay, after that, you need to write this word like this. Okay, so we take a look for the first arrow. Okay, the probability A, PA multiplied by the PWA, which is the probability of Mr. Chong to win. So you write the number, which is 0.15 and 0.5. So 0.15 multiplied by 0.5, you will get 0.075. Okay, so we do the second one, which is PA multiplied by P lose A. So here, so you write the number, which is 0.5 multiplied by 0.5. You will also get 0.05 because it is the same. Okay, for the B, okay, we take a look at B. PB multiplied by P win B. So you need to write the 0.55 multiplied by 0.65. So you will get 0.3575. Okay, so for the second arrow, PB multiplied by the probability to lose of Mr. Yang. So you write the number, which is 0.55 multiplied by 0.35. So you will get 0.1925. Okay, so after that you do the C also the same way. Okay, like this, you write this and you put the number and you use your calculator and you got the number. Okay, after that, after you finish all of this, you need to plus all of this number. Okay, this, you plus it and it will be 1 also. Okay, it must be 1. So if you get more than 1 or less than 1, so you might be wrong somewhere here, so you need to check it again and must get 1. The total is 1. Okay, so if everything is perfect, so the tree diagram is cool. Okay, so settle for the part A, which is tree diagram. So for the part B, the question wants us to find the probability for Mr. Chong to win, right? So first you need to find the probability someone won the election. Okay, so which is you put the PW, probability to win, okay, equal to, okay, this one, which is you find from the tree diagram. So A win, you get this, right, 0.05. So you write this, and then for B win, you get this 0.3575, and for C you got 0.12, right? So you plus the number and you will get this answer. Okay, so after you get this answer, you need to do this part, which is you need to find the probability for Mr. Chong to win. So this is the formula. So just remember there are two parts, right? Up and down. So here, this part at the upper part, you just need to remember. You just need to find the number from the tree diagram. Okay, from the tree diagram. So P, Mr. Chong win. So AW, so you got 0.05. So you put 0.05. So for the bottom part, you need to take this number that you have found. Okay, so 0.5525. So you put here. So just remember the upper one you need to find at the tree diagram, and the bottom one you just take the answer from the previous step. Okay, so you use your calculator and you will get this answer. So that is the final answer for the question 2 review question. That's all.